Hello, this is Darek. Let's Polish. Today I'd like to invite you to a Polish forest and show you some treasures of Polish nature. If you are like me, a nature admirer, you will like this episode. I hope so.
This forest is too small for two of us.
I'd like to teach you some Polish words and phrases which might be useful if you like to spend a bit more time in Poland. And maybe you plan a mushrooming. It should be useful. By the way, I've heard in some countries mushrooming is illegal and you may be fined. Is that true? In other countries, people take it as something weird. But remember, we don't do it for food, it's more like hobby. Of course, tasty hobby. But nobody dies because of lack of mushrooms in his pantry. It's easy to get lost in forests, so better use a phone with GPS. Last time we almost got lost with Sylvia. My battery died, it was getting dark outside, but fortunately my sense of survival told me, listen to dogs. Because dogs live in villages, right? And we found a way out. When it comes to mushrooms, it's a tricky game. There are so many species, similar to edible mushrooms, but in fact, you could even die if you eat bad ones. Muchomor sromotnikowy, similar to Kania czubajka. It requires 30 grams of muchomor sromotnikowy, and the only way is the liver transplantation, because your liver literally dies. Dreadful mushrooms. It's not so bad. To save yourself, don't take these lamella mushrooms with these strips under the head. We call them grzyby z blaszkami. Mushrooms from this group might be the most dangerous, but other group, grzyby z rurkami, I don't know, you could say mushrooms with pipes, but it looks like a net or something like that. So these are much safer, because the worst thing you can get after eat it are vomits and diarrhea. So which mushroom is the best and the tastiest? They say this one. In English, it's probably boletus, but in Polish we call it borowik or prawdziwek. There are plenty types of prawdziwek, with that kind of head, that color, that size. It depends on many factors, like ground and kind of a tree, because as you know, mushrooms kinda cooperate with trees. Mushrooms aren't parasites, as I thought years ago. Anyway, other tasty mushrooms: podgrzybek, kurka, opieńka. These usually grow in huge groups. Kozak czerwony, kozak biały, or maślak. Bad ones and dangerous: muchomory. Most of them are easy to recognize, like this one or this one. But there are small muchomory very similar to small prawdziwki. People don't get poisoned by mushrooms because they are idiots and they can't recognize the most dangerous ones. But sometimes this small shit is situated very close to a good one, so you must be very careful and cautious. We say, jeśli nie mam pewności, nie biorę. If I'm not sure, I don't take it. So if you plan to visit Polish forests, better hire a guide. You know, I'm quite cheap. Just kidding, I'm very expensive. At the beginning of the video, I told you I'd take you for a small journey around the Polish forest. Here are some things you can find there. This one is huba. It grows on old and dead trees. What's incredible, I've heard there are some edible kinds of this mushroom, which is really hard to believe. Here you have borówki. In my area, we call it jagody. Tasty and healthy forest fruits. This creature is very common in Polish forests. In my area, we call this bug Boża krówka, which is funny because you could translate it as Koe of the God. I don't know who was so smart to call that way a bug which eats and lives in shit. Mrowisko, dwelling place of mrówki. I bet these animals live in your area, unless you live in Antarctica. Sometimes they build impressive anthills. If you want to train your Polish, this word is perfect. Try to say szyszka, just szyszka. And now, szyszki rosną na strzelistym świerku wśród szeleszczących gałęzi. That's all. I hope you like Polish forests, and maybe someday we'll meet and we'll pick up some mushrooms together. Tell me in a comment section if there are some interesting, tasty, maybe dangerous things in your forest, in your area. And if you like the video, remember about this, because this is very helpful and it helps me to make another movies. And stay with me for a bit longer. If you're not my subscriber, you can click this red button and you will get notifications about my new videos. Bye bye!